in other regions. So we'll finally see it come alive here in the playoffs. Whether or not it will work, it's gonna come back down to the execution. And I'm intrigued. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're at match point. Dewa United lose this match, this game, it's over for them.
Do or die. Match point for Geek fam. Or will it be the conductor, Watts, leading this quartet and orchestrate and demonstrate a harmony masterpiece to equalize in this series?
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Let's see it. Brave Smite for Luke. I'm going to be looking at Watts here. Quantum Charge, Shaco as well. 3 QCs. A lot of mobility that they're going to be trying to utilize in this composition, in these skirmishes. Meanwhile, for Geek fam, they're relying on that combo together. You need to lock down the Dewa members from running away or getting out of range of Chidera's range.
Am I seeing it right? Luke has no flicker. Now let's see. Stun breaks. Dixon now, though, will lose his Viraga armor, but Shaco will loop to poke damage.
Yeah, by the way, this is a horrible lane for the carry. Carry gets bullied by anyone who outranges her. And Ixia, talking about range, you know what she does, man. You can already see the impacts of this up top. The Ixia is already winning in this lane. And even if Chidera goes in for like an all-in, Watt can just sustain back up.
I think that's the main highlight for me. The fact that she's able to regen in that lane, stay a little bit longer, sustain better, and not having to retreat like we see on screen there. Carry already forced a recall earlier on, and if this goes the way that Watt plans, he can actually force Carry to miss a few minions there and get that advantage in terms of gold.
For sure. That's a strategy right now for Dewa United. They need to try to catch this carry off guard as well. They can utilize the win in range and the win in mobility with the Farsa to rotate up top when they have Feather Airstrike. And that combo will be deadly. Chidera will have to flicker out of that instantly.
7 seconds left for the next neutral objective to spawn. The first neutral objective to spawn. Nile level 4, Lanai is also level 4, so it is a 50-50. Dewa United looking to get a little bit more of an advantage in this bottom lane. But so far, it feels like Geek fam, better setup, is caught low.
Let's see, the stun and the Feather Airstrike will force a boy to use that flicker. But take a look at here, Nile will receive damage, will poke damage as well. Lanaya, though, will focus himself on towards the turtle. Good flicker by Dixon. Geek looking for an engage. It seems like Dewa United, this time, they will have no business.
Technically, they still have Shaco. That's a Divine Judgment that they can utilize to try to lock Nile down. The Geek fam has a lot to say with that. Oh,
good. Engage here as they look at Keys. Wings by wings cancelled out. Nile finds the first blood. Shaco pulling Luke into the fray as Luke will fall. Good trade here, but Keys is still more impactful if you compare it to Luke. Now, let's see. Baloyski pokes Baloyski quite low. Dixon pops the last insanity. There's not enough damage just yet, but there you go. He finally finds the kill.
Wow, all right. Dewa United getting 2 and trade for 1. They have a man advantage here, and Keys finally being able to come back into the game, back into the setup, and it looks like Dewa United have the man advantage as they go for more.
Feather Airstrike, a boy. Be careful there, Luke, though. Penalty zone on towards as Nile finds the harmony and claims the retribution.
what a game. What an execution by both these teams. I was about to say Dewa played it. Oh, wow.
Woo! We're unanimous. Keys, though, quite low. Waste by waste, not enough time as he gets taken out. A boy will be the trade. Both mid laners fall as Geek fam and Dewa United now. They reset it.
Back to my point before I was so rudely interrupted by that initiation from Lanaya. Dewa United reset the turtle 3 times to just go back and forth, force out the heavy spin, force out a skirmish before the turtle fight, but they completely forgot about penalty zone.
I'm offended. Good heavy spin as well. The damage, though, is not enough. I feel like, Beloy and Nile, not enough damage here. Shaco jumps in. Beloyski and as well as Nile now quite low. Taken out here surely by Watt, who joins the fray, but no, it's going to be Key securing the kill.
What is going on? It's so back and forth for the most part. Geek fam have been playing it cleaner, but Chidera, what is he doing?
Good stun, Chidera, good. I'm offended as
Go.
well. It's a 3v2, good re-engage,
No
and the
way.
pull as well. A boy finds the double.
What? Again, right? What in the world? Chidera was falling so far behind, but he gets a little bit more value because of the follow-up coming in from Beloyski. That brings them ahead once again with a 2-0 in the top side.
8 kills in 4 minutes speaks for itself. We've had more action in this game alone than the 2 games combined, or the 3 games combined even. Geek fam in the lead. They have so much more pressure now around that top lane where Watt is supposed to have the winning matchup. That kill was massive. The fact that they burnt out Shaco's flicker as well, good timing by a boy. That's a very, very massive advantage that they're going to be using around this turtle. No flicker Divine Judgment means that Dewa will have to try to maybe look for a trade instead of committing to a neutral objective contest.
Luke though, poked. Stunned as well, last insanity here. Let's see, will Luke survive? The answer is no. Dixon securing the kill. Lanaya though, diving under the turret just to find an escape route, but Chidera with the flicker will find the kill. Dixon flickers out. Boy, with the stolen last insanity, it's not enough range just yet, but it is going to be a 2-for-1. 1-for-1.
And they have everything that they have, the pressure. They're going to have a little bit more to say in the turtle, but Watt is actually following up really well, putting pressure in that mid lane. Is the boy going to go down?
Good Divine Judgment. The damage is definitely there. Wines finds the first kill, but seems like he will have to flicker out to escape. Off-camera kill, though. Bot side 2v1 seems like. Chidera is the casualty.
We've only seen 1 turtle so far. They've decided to go for team fights across the board instead of neutral objectives. And honestly, this favors Dewa if they keep team fighting like this.
Say Dixon has no Viraga. Heavy spin popped to escape though. Penalty zone does not mount to anything as Luke now gunned down, pinned down as well, and taken out. The Loiski 4v1 flickers out of the way with the conceal. Has enough resources to gain space.
And that's it. That's Dewa United winning it, being able to gain the ground, the high ground, to take this turtle uncontested from Geek fam. But all the while, did Niall steal the buff? He did. He took the purple away from Dewa United. Does Lanaya need purple?
He doesn't, but
Lanaya has red trade.
you can take it away from Niall. Why not, right? Boom.
Yeah. It's going to be a trade here. Chidera, though, has the golden staff here. Is that item significant?
Very, right? Very, very significant here. Has the corrosion scythe, I believe, right now, and yeah, he already has that golden staff, so should be. Does he have the DHS is my question. If he does, 7 minutes, that's a very good time to get it, but I believe he does not have it just yet. It's just the golden staff and the corrosion now building towards that DHS. Meanwhile, for Watt, he already has the corrosion and DHS, and he's building towards a Windtalker now. That's a 3-item power spike that you can expect from Dewa United with Watt. Once he gets that, it's going to be really, really painful for Geek fam. That damage output starts to really turn on.
You can already actually, conceal play.
Yeah, but seems like Shaco, good cancel, but it seems like the damage from the full barrage will come through. Watt finding the kill, Dixon as well. Shaco will be the trade, but it seems like Watt now pinned down, but not enough damage as Beloyski will be the next target and taken out as well. Take a look at Carry, all the time in the world to clear the lanes. It's a 3-for-1 plus the turrets.
That was a really good call. 1v3. Dewa United, they're picking up the pace. They're holding more ground on the map, being able to get that turret in the mid side as well, propelling them to a 2,000 gold lead right before this Lord. They're looking for a little bit more here, opening up the map, trying to take this away from Geek fam. But I think Geek fam don't want to let it go without a fight.
Yeah, seems like with the penalty zone here in play, yeah, Dixon will lose his Viraga armor. But Dewa United, they're just like, you know what? I'm gonna just back off. Get away.
And now the Lord has spawned in the game. Geek fam, let's see what they have going for themselves, right? Lockdown, CC, technically is their main tool to get the victory right now, but unfortunately for them, the CC has been misplaced a lot of these times. The penalty zone has been hitting into only the frontliners, and the frontliners of Dewa can certainly take that CC, that damage, and be happy with it. No problem. We have an Ixia that deals damage from the back. As long as we protect Watts, it's over. And Geek Fam, they do not have the resources necessary to really go for a pickoff onto Watt. Not yet, at least. They need to find an opening. Kaloy needs to go for that conceal all in or nothing play. Because if they play it safe, it's the riskiest for them.
Seal popped. Dixon, no Viraga. Lord, will it be resetted is the main question. Feather airstrike early though. Seems like a retribution will find for Nile. And at the backside, looking for the distraction. Luke will fall. It's a trade. A kill for a Lord.
That damage, you're right. If they don't find a solution to Watt in that back line, dealing that much damage and having that much sustain, it's literally impossible to look for an opening into the members of Dewa United. That range, that AoE damage, oh man, how in the world are they supposed to capitalize over it? And it looks like Geek Fam, they're looking for something else on the map. You can see Carry trading in the bottom lane.
They need to try to sacrifice a few things on the map to get more, right? Even at tier 2 here, a trade in tier 2 would be good for Geek Fam. An equal trade will always be good for the team that's losing, and Geek Fam right now are definitely the team that are losing. Chidera is also the guy that they are trying to funnel into to get to that item power spike, and I believe he has hit that item power spike. I believe I did see a DHS earlier. No, he went for Wit of Nature.
Good disengage now though in the backside, finding Keys. Take a look at a boy. He will find the kill alongside Luke. Beloyski with the distraction. Full barrage though. Not cancelled, but Beloyski will fall instead. Take a look at the engage here as another member will fall, Dixon.
Chidera!
Brutality as Chidera finds its mark, claims the double and looking for the triple. He finds the shutdown. It's a maniac on the board for Geek Fam. Not just yet as a boy. Steals the kill.
And that's a wiped out. Ladies and gentlemen, Geek Fam have completely turned it around. What was that play from Chidera as well into the back line? Eliminating Watt. That was the answer that we have been looking for. What?
You split up the front to back. Remember what we said, if the front line isn't front lining, if they're too far apart, if they are split up, Geek Fam will win. And that's what they did. They played into the front to back. They pulled Dewa United outside of the full barrage range, and they took over. Dewa United, they got a bit too aggressive. They completely forgot who to protect. It's not about chasing these guys down. It's about protecting Watt and Kaze, and they failed at doing that. Now Geek Fam have the lead, and with the openings that they have now in these team fights, the angles that they can attack from, it's gonna be a big, big problem for Dewa. Look, again, they were too focused with charging into Geek Fam's backline. That's not the way you want to execute these team fights, because Geek Fam, they know exactly what to do. They don't have a lot of resources in this fight to do that. But due to Dewa's mistake, they fully capitalized, they flickered forward, they couldn't care less. As long as they were able to get to the backline, they know they would win.
And now Chidera has the lead as well. What?
Turn it around.
Just like that. Everything that Dewa United tried to set up for in that early game, even from the drafts, right? Setting up the Ixia against the carry for that gold lane matchup, instantly negated. Chidera is finally coming back online with a damage that is going to definitely be there. And this is when things get a whole lot more riskier. Dewa United, they have everything to lose around this neutral objective, around this Lord dance. They're tangoing, they're dancing, but for Dewa United, this is for their lives. Can you feel the pressure? I can't imagine being in their shoes right now.
Could definitely feel the pressure. Dewa United are forced to fight this. Geek Fam will have neutral objective control. That's the name of the game for their composition. They have an Akai, they have a penalty zone, so much CC to play with. So when it comes to just taking neutral objectives, Lanaya is at a severe disadvantage. And to add on to that, the gold lead and a 2-level lead for Nile makes it even more impossible for Lanaya to get this opening. It all comes down to Shaco. Shaco needs to pull Nile away from the Lord, but Geek Fam, look at what they're doing, subverting expectations!
Oh my god! What a play! Kaze caught, and that is it. Without Kaze, Dewa United has no range whatsoever. Sure, they have the Watts, but Geek Fam now They're a man advantage. Let's see here, the control. What a proactive conceal play. It's gonna be Beloy now pulling Dewa, but it seems like Luke soaking damage alongside Nile. They will leave the Lord. Oh, good Divine Judgment onto her. Chaco!
No!
And damage will come through. And Chaco and Lanaya now is in big trouble. Lanaya falls as well as Geek Fam with no retributions in the hands of Dewa. They will secure the Lord comfortably.
How? What is that game sense? How in the world did Beloyski understand the
Oh,
position coming
man.
in from Case? That was vision that was not given to him. That was pure macro sense, and they didn't even need the man advantage. We were talking about it right before they went in for that trigger. The fact that Nile was 2 levels ahead, the fact that they had so many things to work with in their arsenal to win that 5v5 team fight, that was Dewa United waking up and already on a losing scenario.
That was BBB, Big Brain Beloy, with a blind I'm offended. My goodness, you're right. That game sense is unreal. That's the highlight of the match here. If Geek Fam ended here, then there are no more highlights. That surely will be play of the game. And Beloy's looking for more. Okay, there you go.
It's okay.
Full barrage. Oh, Chidera almost taken out. Base turret mid lane still stands, but the bottom lane now will fall. Geek eyeing for the top base turret. Will they get it? But it seems like now they shift towards the mid. Let's see, Dewa United has no feather edge strike.
Beloy!
Oh, good catch again! Chidera finds a monster kill, and Watts will find one. A boy stealing the last insanity. Luke, though, good penalty zone, and take a look at Watts. The HP will be taken down and out of the game. It's a 2-for-1, and that boy gets taken out. Geek Fam and Dewa United, they both collapse. Dixon survive a bit as he claims the double, but Luke finds the trade as well. Chidera in the back waiting for minions. Chidera for the win. Lanaya soaking damage, taking damage, but it will be Chidera to write Geek Fam to its history. What's a geek to a god? It will apply in MLBB.